And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at Minnesota, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note. And checking out the Warriors, they're 10th overall in the conference.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the center position. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Now here's Curry, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a 3, especially from the corner.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3. Rebounded by Butler. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Yep, count it.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Green against Gobert. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
And converting free throws at a high rate, that's what you want to see as a coach.
Shot clock at 6. Shoots. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do. Using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
Butler finds Curry. Outside Moody. Butler on the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Moody.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Oh, wow!
Look out!
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts. An incredible understanding of the game.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Edwards for 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Outside Moody. Back to Butler. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Randall right side. McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. Butler against Edwards. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Butler on the wing. Down low. Here's Green. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Green's gotten his second bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Randall outside. Over Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Santos. Here's Green. Checked by Randall. And here's Curry for 3. Drains the triple. Curry's got 6 points.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Up top, Edwards. Moody defends. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And it's good. 2 points.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Butler. Conley with some nice D.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Here's Santos. No points so far. Green, the pass to Butler. Shoots a fadeaway. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Going all the way to the rack. Here's Green. It's blocked by Gobert.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Inside. Here's Butler. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
It's McDaniels on the wing. 14 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
On target from range.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
.157 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Melton. Now Horford fires from deep. Nice D from Anderson. Highland against Porzingis. And here's Anderson. Reed in the post. He picked up 15 in their last win against San Antonio. Highland misses. The Warriors trailing. To the middle. Back to Pajemski. Payton passes to Horford. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Pajemski. 23 points his last outing. And it's in there.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Outside, Highland. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Outside Pajemski. Melton with a screen on Highland. Pass to Melton. The three is up. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Pajemski. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
And stolen by Clark. Now Dosunmu. Outside, Highland. Outside Reed. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Highland. Pass to Melton. Shoots over to Sumu. Melton misses. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Randall. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Here's Butler. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. DeSumo with it, and Melton picks him up defensively. For 3, Randall, rebounded by Butler. Warriors trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the paint. Here's Podziemski. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Reed sets a screen. Takes the 3. Fires it in the triple. Reed's got 5.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Stan, you look at Naz Reed, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Butler. Outside Curry for 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves lead by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Butler can't get it to go.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Payton against Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Right side Curry. Back to Payton. Clock at 6. Pass to Curry. Shoots over to Sumu. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Outside Payton. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Butler. Now Curry to halt the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Highland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Randall uses the glass on the layup. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Wow. Randall with a fantastic dribble move. We're seeing why teams use him as a point forward.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the teams picking up the most steals this season. In third, the Warriors.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Here's Santos. No made baskets yet. Moody on the wing. Outside. Curry to snap the cold streak. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Outside Edwards. Ticked by Gobert. To the inside. And stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, what an effort from Moody.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Pass to Gobert. To the wing, right side. Randall, pass to Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
Out to the right wing. Curry looking it over. Up and over Conley. Curry's shot is off.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Green.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Now here's Moody. Not a lot of room. The 3 from Curry. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in. Minnesota leading by 10. Now here's Conley. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Launches it. McDaniels. That's good. McDaniels got 6.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis from 9 feet. The putback. Porzingis puts it right back.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Reed. 1:46 left in the first half. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the left side wing. Porzingis with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Porzingis passes to Curry. Conley with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Curry. The shot by Conley. No good. Warriors trail by 13. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
50 seconds left in the first half. Moody with it. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And here's Curry for 3. Buries it from 3. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
McDaniels, a screen on Curry. 11 feet out. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Conley. 8 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. Outside Moody. Pass to Santos. Down low. And it's Green missing. And here's Edwards. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Edwards got 13. And that concludes the first half. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 14. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
In the second. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at small forward. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I faced because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
That one's no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Well, hey, Randall possesses this kind of range. The defense has to at least honor a shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Butler. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That's good from Butler.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of play.
Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Santos. Green with a screen on Conley. Goes up on the wing. Curry, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Randall against Butler. Randall, good. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randall. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
Outside Moody. 4-3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Gobert inside. Working on Green. Gobert, no good. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Curry. Over Conley. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 17 points.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And since the All-Star break, here's a look at the best rebounders in the league. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Golden State on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. McDaniels passes to Conley. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. 5 to shoot. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. There's the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by Curry creates inside.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. For 3, Randall. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Outside Butler. Pass to Santos. And here's Butler. Now here's Curry. Outside for Green. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Randall. Here's Edwards. The 3 ball. Santos pulls it in.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Outside Moody. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 22.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Pass to Edwards. Over Moody. Edwards can't hit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Conley against Curry. 4 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Randle's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randle, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Back to Curry. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Curry passes to Butler. Now Porzingis. The 3 is up. Oh, KP with the 3.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randle. And they get it back. Inside, Conley. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
And not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Butler passes to Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires from deep. Curry's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Randle outside. Butler against Edwards. Randle left side. Pass to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 5 rebounds in the game. Green with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Will go with a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Santos. Melton, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. Porzingis finds Payton. Now Podziemski. Pass to Melton. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Clark grabs the board.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Ingles against Horford. Outside, Highland. Outside Reed. Back to Highland. From the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors trail by 10. To the middle. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Sumu outside. Ingles, a screen on Melton. Pass to Ingles. The three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Pajemski. Now Porzingis. Melton outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 now. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Melton. Still no points.
Come get it, come get it.
Right side Porzingis. Back to Melton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That right there, that's what their goal is. Get high-quality looks.
Clark outside. Pass to Reed. There's the three. He drops it from range. Reed's got 10 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DeSumo is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
And here's Butler outside. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Horford against Randall. Pass to Clark. Outside Highland. And here's DeSumo. To the paint. Here's Randall. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's Melton. He's covered by DeSumo. And that one's good. Melton.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him now.
Now here's Highland, defended by Pajemski. Clark against Butler. Pass to Reed, beyond the arc. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors trail by 6. Now Butler. Outside Pajemski. Wing shot on the way. Porzingis misses. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Horford with a steal. To the inside. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon comes in for Clark, and it's Edwards in for Highland. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Melton. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Randall. DeSumo outside. And play stops. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Melton, he's checked in for Pajemski. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Curry, outside Porzingis. Back to Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Butler against Randall. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. They set the pick from deep. Melton. And again, no good by Golden State. Minnesota in the lead. Looking to get back on track. Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jimmy Butler. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
That one's off.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
And he's good on the second. Now Butler. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 9-1 run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Butler might be the toughest guy in this league, fighting down low.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he knocks down the first one.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
Outside Edwards. A bit under 3.5 minutes had passed here in the fourth. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Gobert's checked in for Reed. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 11-1 run. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Pass to McDaniels. Now to Sumu. Here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. It's 10. Shoots over Melton. Edwards gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Melton outside. To the paint. Here's Butler. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Sumu outside. Curry with a steal. Pass to Melton. There's a screen. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Randle. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Now here's Curry. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Sumu outside. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Sumu for 3. They get it back. Randle outside. Fires the 3. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. And he's now got the double-double.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Payton finds Curry. Now Melton, guarded by Edwards. Randle outside. And there's the screen. On the clock. A shot from the high post. That won't go either for Randle. Warriors trail by 7. To the middle. They still need this. The shot by Butler, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Gobert. Strong finish by Gobert.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Edwards, the pass to Dosunmu. Now Edwards. And gets it to go, despite getting hit on the shot.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Warriors making a change here. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. Good. The dry spell continues.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Curry. Butler. Shot clock at 6. From 10 feet out. Shot's no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now McDaniels. Outside Conley. Here's Randall. Ripped down the board. Warriors trail by 13. Now Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's off.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Randall outside. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Gobert, the putback. How about the activity?
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year. And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Rudy Gobert.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game. And so often, that's the difference.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Free throw no good for Green. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-4 run. Oh, no good on the layup. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's Pajemski on the wing. He's guarded by Highland. No good from three. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game. Come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.